Welcome students. So the question for today class is a square plan of side 45 mm is resting on HP by one of its sides which is perpendicular to VB. The surface of the plane is inclined at 40 degree to HP and you need to draw the projections of the plane. So in the previous cases we dealt with the planes which are all having surface perpendicular to one principal planes and parallel to another plane. From that problem we are going to have some inclination between the surface of the plane and any one of the principal plane. In this problem the inclination is bounded between the surface of our object plane with respect to the horizontal plane. So when you consider it in the real environment, this is what the object in this problem, a square plane with the side length 45 mm. This square plane is going to rest on the horizontal plane. See, in the previous classes itself I told you there are some possibilities are there for resting of a plane on the horizontal plane or vertical plane. Maybe a plane surface is resting on the horizontal plane by means of its surface. Otherwise it can rest on HP or VP with the help of any one of its edges. Okay, totally 4 edges are there. Among the all 4 edges, with only one edge it can rest on HP in this way. So on that time the surface may be perpendicular to HP or inclined to HP. Okay, but not resting on HP. And then another possibility is the plane can rest on a surface with the help of a corner. In this way a single corner may be resting on HP or resting on VP. Okay, in this way 3 different possibilities are there to have a contact with the principal planes by a plane. Maybe with the surface contact or line contact or point contact. These 3 possibilities are there. Among these 3 possibilities in the current problem, by which manner the plane is resting on HP, the square plane is resting on HP by means of one of its base sides. So if you consider it in the 3D environment, so this is nothing but our principal plane VP and that is nothing but our principal plane HP. Our square plane is going to rest on HP, by with it is going to rest by its base sides, not with the complete surface. By one of the base sides it is going to rest. In addition, one more constraint also given. See, the 45 mm resting on HP by one of its sides, that same side is perpendicular to VP. You need to consider that condition also. The resting side is going to perpendicular to the VP. So not only it is going to rest simply on HP, in addition it is having perpendicular to VP. So the side which is going to rest on HP is again perpendicular to VP. See, it is perpendicular to VP, but it is resting on HP, and the remaining sides are in the air, and the surface of the plane is inclined at 40 degree to HP. In this way your square plane is going to rest on HP. See, the side which is resting is perpendicular, purely perpendicular to the vertical plane, and the surface is inclined at 40 degree to HP. In this way your square plane is resting on the horizontal plane. In that manner, how you will get the front and top view? When you look it from the front view of the object will be appeared in the vertical plane simply as a line. When you look it from the top, in order to get the top view will be obtained in that way. I just drawn it with a dotted sketch. So in this way you will get the top view. One more logical question I want to ask. So in that question, in the top view, will you get the exact square shape or not? Definitely not. Definitely you are not going to get the exact square surface in the top view, because you can see whenever the object, our square plane, is purely parallel to the horizontal plane, then only you can see the original square shape of that object when you look it from the top. But now this square plane is going to rest on HP by one of its base edges, which is perpendicular to VP. This base edge, consider this straight line only. Okay, this straight line, which is nothing but the resting edge, is perpendicular to VP, and the surface of the square plane is 40 degree inclined to HP. In this way, if it is resting and you are seeing it from the top, definitely you won't see the exact square shape of the object. The surface will be viewed as a reduced surface and not in the square shape. This way you will get. If it is in this inclined manner, if you try to obtain its shape, definitely the surface will be seen with reduced, the length will be reduced, this length will be reduced, and that two sides will be at original length. These two are original and this will be reduced. In this way you will get an irregular square. Maybe it's a purely a rectangle. And what about the dimensions of that? You need not to worry about that reduced dimensions. When you proceed with the projectors and first angle projection method, you will get the result. You need not to worry about how much it will be reduced in the top view. Don't worry about that. Just to follow the procedure, you will get the reduced surface. Okay. So now this kind of problems are nothing but surface inclination problems. The third case what we discussed in the very first class of planes. Okay, so plane surface inclined to one plane and perpendicular to another plane. So in this question, this square plane surface is perpendicular to VP and inclined to HP. Okay, now let me to draw the answer for this question. Step by step we can proceed. First we need to draw the XY line. XY line. Next, you need to draw the simple front view and a simple top view, because here the object is actually standing in this way. Standing in this way. In which view you can see the original shape of the plane? In front view or top view? No. In either of the view you can't see the original shape of the object. So what I am going to do here is, like our straight line case, first for our convenience, in order to draw the simple projection of the object, I am going to make the surface inclined to HP as parallel to HP in order to draw the simple projection of the object. But see, this is not the right drawing, this is the wrong drawing, because as per the problem statement, the surface should be inclined at 40 degree to HP. But for my convenience, what I am going to do is, I am considering the surface is parallel to HP, and then I am trying to see the original shape in any one of the view. Okay, so in this I am making the surface parallel to HP. Now you can say in which view you can see the shape of the plane, that is the square shape of the plane is viewed in front view or top view. In this condition, in the top view, you can see the square surface. So here I am going to start the answer from the top view, because in the top view only I can see the base of the surface. So in the previous question also I insisted that after drawing the XY line, the very first thing you need to decide is from which view I am going to start the answer, from the front view or from the top view. This is based on only in which view you are getting the base view. Okay, so this is nothing but the square is a square plane, base surface is square. This square shape is obtained only from the top view. So you need to start the answer from the top view. Okay, top view. And the next question here you need to consider is, how should be the base? Okay, What are all the things I insisted you to consider? First, where the base will be obtained, and the second question is how the base will be obtained. These two questions are the first check post for this kind of problems. So the first question is where the base will be obtained in the top view, and then how the base will be obtained. The base is insisted as one side is perpendicular to VP. You need to maintain the one base side of the square perpendicular to VP. Then you need to draw the remaining sides of the square plane. So this is nothing but the hint for the second question. How should be the base? Where we obtained in the top view. How should be the base? Because the square base can be drawn with any alignment. In that way I can draw. In this way I can draw. Or with some angle of inclination itself also I can draw. The square base shape can be drawn with any alignment. With any choice. But there is a restriction is there. In the question itself they have insisted that the one base side of the square is in perpendicular to VP. So if it is perpendicular to VP, how you can reflect it in the top view? You need to maintain that particular base side perpendicular to XY in the top view. In this way you have to confirm how should be the base. Okay. In any kind of problem or in any problem, irrespective of the type of the base, whether it is square, rectangle, triangle or pentagon, hexagon, whatever it may be, in the question they will give you some constraint to lead you to the how should be the base, how the base should be looking like when it is compared with the VP or HP. Some hints will be there in the question. So see it in the correct way and execute it. So in this question, the base side, one base side should be perpendicular to VP. So I am making first one base side perpendicular to VP, and then draw the remaining sides. Totally 4 sides are there. Just I completed the 4 sides. So I needed to use 4 alphabets to name the corners A, B, C and D. Okay, the dimension of the square is also given in the question, so I needed to mark it. It is actually 45 mm, and immediately after that we need to draw the projector towards the front view area. And here, how the front view will be looking like? Front view here is nothing but simply a straight line. And that straight line is also, as per the current assumption, will be lying on the XY line itself. Because in future, we are going to make the surface inclined at 40 degree to HP. As of now, we are considering the surface is lying on the HP. So the front view, the straight line here will be obtained in the XY line itself. So we need to mark the name in the XY line. So here I am having A dash, B dash, and there C dash, D dash. Why I am marking 2 names in the single point? Because When you look from the front, the points terminals A and B are having common projector. Similarly, the points D and C are also having a common projector. So here itself your complete front view will be obtained. This is nothing but your complete front view. I am darkening it for your understanding purpose, but you need not to darken it more in your answer paper. So here A dash and B dash are having a common terminal, like C dash and D dash. But you needed to put any one inside the bracket based on their visibility. When you look from the front, first A is visible to your eyes, B is located just behind the A, so B is invisible. So put bracket around B. The same way, when you look from the front, D is visible to you and C is invisible to you. So put bracket around C. That's it. Now we just completed a fact front view and top view. Because why I am calling it as fact, because this is not satisfying the conditions given in the question. The condition, very important condition given in the question is the surface of the plane should be 40 degree inclined to HP. But here it is not like that. Why we are doing this wrong way? In order to get our next step, okay, for our convenience, in order to get the original shape in any one of the view, we are making the angle 40 degree as 0 degree, and we obtained the surface view in any one view, in the top view. And then in the next step I am going to include the inclination which is removed in the first stage. So in that stage, the inclination of the surface with 40 degree is not considered. But in the second step we are going to consider it. Okay, the inclination here is the surface inclined at 40 degree to HP. This inclination can be used in front view or top view. In which view you can include it? Generally, the things with respect to HP can be included in the front view. The things with respect to VP can be included in the top view. In this question, the angle of inclination 40 degree to HP can be included in the front view area. See here, this is nothing but your front view, a straight line, simply a straight line. This straight line is now parallel to HP, and there is no angle between that A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash line with HP is 0. But what you are going to do now is, you are going to make this line inclined at 40 degree to the XY line in order to considering the angle of inclination with HP. So simply draw a pilot line here. This is the first station. We did some rough work. Consider it is actually a rough work. It's called as simple projection. The next step only we are going to have the actual projection. For that, first we need to draw a line which is inclined at 40 degree to HP. Here I am measuring. This is a pilot line. It is inclined at 40 degree to HP. 40 degree to HP. Now my duty is to redraw the front view which is already parallel to HP as inclined at 40 degree to HP. Simply redraw it in this way. Okay. So up to we discussed like that. So in the next step we need to redraw the actual obtained front view with the required angle of inclination. So what I am doing is, just you need to measure the front view. It is actually in the length 45 mm length line. That length line should be drawn with 40 degree inclination with the HP. See how I am doing that. Yes, I just redrawn it. And when you give it the name, you have to be very careful, because as per the question, the edge which is resting on HB should make perpendicular to VP. In our mind at the beginning we considered the edge AB is going to rest on HP and this will be perpendicular to VP. The same way how to maintain here. Here this A dash, B dash and the C dash, D dash. Okay. After that also you need to draw the projectors. So in this kind of multi-station problems, in order to obtain the final top view, you have to get the horizontal projectors from the previous top view. So from the simple top view also I am obtaining the projectors for each and every corners. Here this projector is common for B and C and that projector is common for A and D. And here also this projector, vertical projector is common for A dash and B dash and that vertical projector is common for C dash and D dash. So after drawing the vertical and the horizontal projectors, now you need to identify the cut points of each terminal. See here, A dash vertical projector is there and the horizontal projector of A is here. So when these two intersect with each other, you can log the final point A in the top view. The same way, B points horizontal projector is here and B dash points vertical projector is there. So when these two intersect with each other, here you can mark the final point B in the top view. In the same way, here the horizontal projector of C, the vertical projector of C dash, here you can log final C. And the horizontal projector of point D and the vertical projector of D dash, here you can log the point D. So this A, B, C, D is nothing but the final top view. Now you need to darken it with the help of HB pencil. See here. Now you are getting a four-sided polygon which is not the square. It's looking like a rectangle. But the actual thing in the question, the real object is a square. But when you place the square in that way, that is one edge resting on HP which is perpendicular to VP and the surface of the plate is 40 degree inclined to HP. In that way, if you place a square, then the real front and top views are nothing but this is the real front view and this is the real top view. In this way only you are getting the projection of the square when you place the square as per the problem statement, and these things are nothing but called as a simple projection in this question, which are all used to bring out the actual answer. But without doing this simple projection, drawing the actual projection is not possible in this kind of geometrical method. So this is very essential. If you did anything wrong in that simple projection stage, definitely that will be reflected in your final answer also, and this will make everything wrong. So keep cautious when you are doing with the simple projection stage, and then with the help of that, by considering the projection concepts, we are developing the final front view and the final top view. Okay students, so in this way you can draw the plane inclined to one plane and perpendicular to another plane case problems. So few more problems also we are going to solve in that case in the next classes, and you can leave now. Just put your register number in the chat box for making me to load attendance.